In the build up to next Jurassic World movie, I've decided to rank all Jurassic movies from worst to best. This list will not include any shorts or TV series. I don't know what it would, because I said movies and not anything else. Whatever. And with that out of the way, let's get into it. Number 6, Jurassic World Dominion. What do I have to say about this movie that hasn't already been said? This movie brings back the entire old cast, basically nostalgia baiting the audience into watching it, which clearly lurks since it grossed $1 billion. The characters in this movie are extremely dumb and just filled with plot holes, conveniences, etc. They don't give enough respect. Heck, they don't even give any respect to the original cast and completely butcher the return of the Dilophosaurus. Owen basically manhandles that venomous beast, which is so stupid. Overall, the movie is just terrible, can easily be skipped, and I would very much recommend you save yourself about 2.5 hours and watch something else. Number 5, Jurassic World. I know many people who like this movie, and I really don't get it. Sure, it looks pretty, and the concept of what if John Hammond's dream was achieved is something that is really interested and should have been a good movie, but the writing's just terrible. Like I said previously, the characters make some of the dumbest decisions to date. Like, why would you willingly go into a cage of an animal who's most likely in there and is most likely going to eat you? And the part where the Indominus Rex communicates with the raptors is just so stupid. Like, they have the same DNA, I have the same DNA with a man in China, and we can't communicate. There's a clear language barrier. The characters are so one-dimensional and uninteresting. Like, the kids, I forget their names. Overall, just a bunch of idiots running a deadly amusing park. I can't recommend it. Number 4, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Yeah, I think it's the best out of the trilogy. What of it? That isn't high bar exactly, but still. The reason I think it's the best one is because it actually tries to make dinosaurs scary. The last two was just a bunch of dinosaurs having lunch on screen for 2.5 hours. This one at least tries to make them scary. The bed scene in the Indoraptor, whatever it's called. But yeah, this is definitely the best movie directing wise out of the trilogy. But I can't really say the same thing with the writing though. It's literally just a carbon copy of The Fallen Kingdom, but just worse. We're talking a solemn worse. One of the biggest criticisms I have is the reveal of the villain. After Blue is shot in self-defense, I may add, it's just revealed. Odin marches up to the guy like, yeah, you shot my dinosaur, even though he was probably gonna eat you for dinner, and yet he just gets tranked, and it's just like exposition dumped, it's so stupid. I'm not exactly gonna break down the screen, but if you at least use 1% of your brain when watching the scene, you can see the stupidity. Overall, this is the best in the Jurassic trilogy, but it still kind of sucks, And it sucks too, because if handled correctly, it could have been so good. The entire trilogy. But now let's get into some actual good movies. Number 3, Jurassic Park, The Lost World. Bet you didn't see that coming. Now, just because it's placed so low doesn't mean it's a bad movie. I very much enjoyed it. My biggest problem personally was the first half. It just never clicked for me, I always found it tedious. Probably one of my biggest complaints is Malcolm's kid, whose name I forgot and I don't really care to look up. It's not her actress did a fine job, it's just the character herself, I found her really annoying, and that scene with the raptor kicking, it's just so stupid. That's probably when the series started to get a little bad. But overall, it's a fun time, Even with all my complaining, it's still miles better than Fallen King. Number 2, Jurassic Park 3. The movie with the lamest name in the series is the second best in the franchise. What a world we live in. Now, I've always liked Alan more than Malcolm. I know, hot take. So, this movie has always appealed to me more. And, while yes, the writing is questionable, it makes up for it in its entertainment value, kind of like Rocky 3. The fight between the Rex and the Spino is so amazing. The animation is great, and they were just cooking with it, Gordon Ramsay with his beef Wellington, that kind of cooking. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, I'm only the only defender of the Spino killing the T-Rex, because it just shows how much more danger there really is. We've seen how much the Rex can do. It took down San Francisco and a billion-dollar corporation. And now we basically see the Spino just pop out of nowhere and double pump this Rex. So this really shows how much more powerful the Spino is and how much more danger our characters are in. And I also like the message of the family and mom and dad getting back together, and that was really nice and brings a smile to my face, my cynical face. And of course, we can't forget Alan Grant, who commands the screen. So, yeah, I love this movie. Number 1, Jurassic Park. This is one of my favorite movies of all time, ever. We got a stacked cast who just goes off the road with their performance. And we actually got kid actors who aren't annoying, which in Hollywood is more rare than a golden frying pan. We also have the visual effects department absolutely cooking with this movie. It genuinely looks better than any post-game Endgame Marvel movie. And the writing is amazing. There's proper character development and really good dialogue. And every character has reasonable motivations, and there's little to no plot holes. I personally couldn't find any plot holes, but feel free to put them in the comments if you know of any. And the directing is also amazing. You get one scene, you get the awe of seeing a dinosaur for the first time, and in the other scene, you get the horror of one trying to eat you. It's just a great movie overall. So, now you know what I think about the Jurassic franchise. Feel free to agree or disagree, and feel free to put your rankings in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want more content, consider subscribing. I want to post more often, and with your help, I can do this. And I hope you all have a great day. Bye.